Welcome. In this session, I will give a brief description of the summation notation. Some will normally use this only for sequences, that's functions defined for natural numbers or integers, but mostly it will be non-negatives. So if I have a function a of k defined for natural numbers, its sum for k equals m to n, which will denote by this symbol sigma, S for sum, denoted by the sum from k equals m to n of a of k, means you take the natural numbers from m to n. So m plus 1, m plus 2, so on up to n. Evaluate the function a of k at those numbers. Take the sum of those values. So a of m plus a of m plus 1 plus a of m plus 2 all the way up to a of n. So we step through the natural numbers. So for example, if I take the sum from k equals 5 of 2k plus 3, I'm going to substitute the numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8. We stop when we get to the upper bound 8 for k. So k is 5, I get 2 times 5 plus 3, and then 6, so 2 times 6 plus 3, and then 7, just 2 times 7 plus 3, and 8, 2 times 8 plus 3. Evaluate the sequence of the function at those numbers and then take the sum. To give another example, the sum from k equals 1 to 5 of k squared plus k, you take the whole numbers from 1 to 5, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, substitute them in sequence for k, so I get 1 squared plus 1, 2 squared plus 2, 3 squared plus 3, 4 squared plus 4, 5 squared plus 5, and take their sum. You should also be comfortable going in the reverse direction. Take a sum written in longhand and write using the sigma notation. For this, first you have to guess the pattern. So if you look at the numbers 9, 16, 25, 400, it looks like they are squares of whole numbers, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared, etc. So we will take the function to be k squared, and we are taking the sum, we are starting at 3 squared and going all the way to 20 squared. So in sigma notation, I will write this as the sum from k equals 3 to 20 of k squared. We can do something slightly different. We can change the function a little bit by changing these numbers. So some people always like to start at 1. So if you want to start at 1, since we want 3 squared as the first number, you have to say add 2 and then square it. So in this case, you would write it as the sum from m equals 1, but then you should stop at 18, because to get 20 squared, you take 18 plus 2 quantity squared. And we are adding 2 each time before squaring. This should give you an idea of how sigma notation is written and how to interpret it. And I will stop here. Goodbye for now.